Strike Force. I've seen it in the Octagon, and I just saw it in the Fifth Street boxing gym. When I look in his face, he's shaking. He don't believe shit he's saying. It sounds good to you guys, but what he did was write a check that his ass can't cash. That's what his mouth did.
Is this where the YouTube era ends?
Shit. He's gonna get knocked out. That's up to you guys if it ends. For some reason, you guys want to see him fight.
Showtime has signed him to a multi-fight deal.
Yeah, so you're gonna see him again then.
But it seems like if you take away that pay, if you do what you're supposed to do, it seems like you take away that payday of that match with Floyd Mayweather.
I'm thinking about my matchup. I'm not thinking about nothing else. He's not gonna get past that to get to the next one.
Tyron, does it trip you out that he thinks you play boxing?
Nothing he says tripped me out because the thing about it is, when I got in his face, I told him to his face, I'm gonna beat your ass, I'm gonna knock you out. That's real talk. Now, oh, what did you do? No, you talking about me fighting against gorillas, the best in the world, champion 1 and 2. Bad nights off, and nobody can finish me.
Is this the most personal you felt?
For sure, I'm gonna continue to do combat sports in general. I'm not hanging up MMA, but I'm not hanging up boxing. I want to box a couple times, maybe 2 or 3 in a row, and then bring some of them sharp skills. I mean, I always want to fight for a belt. I never go for anything less than gold. So for me, I want to fight 2 or 3 fights in a row, get my time in. And I think what's going to happen is I'm going to get so sharp and so clean that when I go back to MMA, you guys are going to see a little bit heightened version of what I'm already doing.
I'm just going to be a free agent and have the fluidity to be able to do what the fuck you want to do.
You know, at the end of the day, it's just God is about timing, and this is timing. This happened at the perfect time, and I was in position, and I'm ready to go. I'm already training. I'm already training to go. But if you think it's a game and I'm taking them lightly, and this is some Disney, look what he's doing. Some 5-time world champion, seasoned striker, been the best. This is a tough challenge for me, and I'm just some Disney YouTuber. No, we're not playing them games. You're a man. So you was talking mash in the back, and it was my dog's time to shine. Now we got to step up. It ain't about MMA. It ain't about YouTube. It ain't about what you want to do. You want to fucking fight? Let's fight. If we went out in the street right now and somebody pushed me, I don't care what your I ain't checking your fucking Carfax. I'm punching you in your face. So now we get a chance to get paid for it.
What would make the difference between this fight and the one that Ben had?
I mean, Ben's a different fighter than me. Ben's whole game plan, you can't diminish what he did. He's found a way to rope his wrestling and grappling around striking defensively and also offensively to get you where he wanted you. That was his recipe. We all knew that. So him fighting Ben, number one attribute was not striking. Defense to striking potentially and clinching and countering, but that's, you know what I do. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about it. I'm happy. I want to go train right now.
Daniel said you're not the striker you were 4 years ago.
Man, people can say anything. My mom behind me, she'll tell you just like I'm about to say. I'm about to say anything.
Tyron, so you mentioned a while ago that you would help train Mayweather wrestling. Mayweather said today he'll be happy to train with you.
They just text me. Let's do it. We up.
So you're gonna be at Mayweather gym?
I just talked to him today. So for sure, why would I not train with the greatest boxer of all time? He's already my dog. We've been talking about training anyway. So for sure, definitely gonna take him up on that.
Can I get a prediction on his fight? This Sunday?
It depends on what he want to do. It's up to him. He can get it done quick, or he can make it last. He can do whatever he wants. So, to be honest, that fight is up to Floyd Mayweather, what he wants to have.
Does your fight go past 3 rounds?
I'm knocking him out.
Does it go past 3 rounds?
Bad. I don't care what round. I'm going to be ready to do it 1 through 8, but sooner the better. He a fighter, guys. If we're going to sit here and act like Jake not a fighter, we all fooling ourselves. He a fighter because he got into the ring and he fought. He's a fighter now.
Is he any different from his brother?
I mean, if I had to flip a coin and tell you guys who I think Jake's a little bit more powerful. I don't know who's better. I think he has he's like that little kid that's a bully, and his lesson is to get his ass beat. And you beat him up, but he laughing the whole time. Oh, you beat me, eyes bleeding. The consequence wasn't even severe because he laughed through it. That's what Jake is. But I've fought guys like that you hit and they drop like a zombie and they pop back up and you got to do it again and again. He's never walked. He can't even spar somebody close to me, because the world haven't even seen what my boxing abilities are. So now he's going to walk across and fight somebody that he don't even have video of.
What do you think of the fact that he thinks your chin's because of your UFC career ended?
At the end of the day, I'm one of the greatest fighters ever, not just in my division. Arguably one of the top 3, maybe top 4 ever in my division. So when you think about that, anybody can get a punch through in MMA. 4-ounce gloves, different variety of shit coming at you, elbows, knees, niggas swinging at ankles and breaking stuff. So you never know. And you prepare for what you saw the person did their last couple fights. Everybody can bring something new out. But what he hasn't done is even been to the 3rd or 4th round. I've been in 5-round world title fights for 3 or 4 years straight. Even after my title fight, 4 or 5-round fights in a row, this is what I do.
The fact that you come over, you cross over from MMA, and you established fighter in MMA, you've done incredible things, but it's boxing giving you your biggest payday. Is there an issue with MMA right now?
I mean, I'm just commenting on my fight. Showtime Boxing has made a phenomenal main event fight. Jake Paul got a lot of steam right now. He's knocked people out. I mean, we can't disrespect that. If you guys think I'm taking this fight lightly, and I'm an MMA champion, I'm just a little kid. Let me show him. Ben wasn't the striker. Let me show him I'm training my ass off because it's not about him. It's about training through his ass because I want to box after this.
Yeah,
and I got a lot of work to do if I want to start boxing some of these top boxers, and you know what I mean, or old legends or whatever the situation is. I got to be real with myself. Now, what he's done is fooled himself. He thought he did some shadow boxing. Everybody in your corner is a fucking cheerleader. They wearing orange, yellow pants with thigh pads on there, laughing at every joke. If my coach would say you slacking, you say, you need to fucking run. Ain't nobody gonna be pig. You see anybody behind me laughing? No, it's real. So at the end of the day, I feel like he has been fooled that he can do this for real. They've gassed him up. And when you knock some people down, you get that little surge that you're invincible until a motherfucker make you miss or eat that shot and walk you down like that's all you got. He ain't seen that yet.
Now, I know a lot of people thought that Ben didn't take it serious. You're saying right now that you are taking serious. And
Yeah,
I asked Ben
I just came from the gym. That's why I'm running late. I just came from the gym now.
I
I'm
asked
still
Ben
sweating.
this, what happens if you lose? And he's like, oh my God, like, no, like, it'd be embarrassing. Like, what happens if you lose this fight?
I mean, what happens if you lose any fight? Is it more important for me to win this fight? Was it okay for me to lose 4 in a row? But I gotta win this one. I gotta win every fucking fight. And whether some shit took me off my bag, I got out of my lane, I got too caught up in a lifestyle, and I really didn't love it no more. It wasn't interesting to me anymore. I really didn't like it, to be real. The people that was fighting me, I mentored Usman and fucking Kobe. I got text messages to prove it. Robbie Lawler motivated me, Carlos Condit, George St. Pierre. The people in front of me, I was chasing for so long that I got used to chasing. That when people start, I want to fight, everybody want to fight you when you got the belt. But when you hungry and you knocking people out, nobody wanted to fight you. You remember these times, right? Yeah. Nobody wanted to fight.
What's motivating you for this fight?
I've always wanted to box my whole life. Never did it. This is my opportunity. It's a kid that's a power puncher, got a lot of steam behind him, and they give me a big platform to showcase what I can do with my skills. And he a fighter. He can fight. Let's give him his credit, though. At the end of the day, you can watch him. Timing and rhythm and footwork was there. Whether it was against, Charlo Jr. or Ben Askren, it was still against a motherfucking person that's been world class.
So you want to stay in boxing. What weight class are you looking to compete in boxing?
I'm open, to be honest. I like the 175 weight. I like the cruiserweight. 68 I could make, but 70 was a bitch. So if y'all think I'm light, I walk around 205. 70 wasn't so if he thinks that's why I say anti-bitch clause. When he starts seeing me train and he look at me, I'm not a small dude. Like, I may look lean, but if I step on a scale in the gym somewhere, you're going to see 200 plus. So we weigh the same. He may be a little bit taller, but my experience, my grit, I've been in the trenches for a long time. When he was in Disney, I was in the street gangbanging. I've been fighting. I've been knocking people off since I was a kid.
What's the anti-bitch clause? You said
that means don't see me training hard. Yeah. Anti-bitch clause. Make this a hashtag. Yeah. Anti-bitch clause. I want y'all to troll the shit out of him and hashtag it. I don't want him to see me training, see me sparring, see me running, see the look in my eye like he just saw, and try to find a way out of this. You talked your way into this, now you got to pay the piper. You got to get in that ring. If it was cage, they'd lock you in the cage. He's lucky he get to crawl in, and he can crawl out if he wants to, but in the cage, they lock you in.
Now you said a clause. There's a rematch clause, right?
No, I like that rematch clause because I'll take the bag twice. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take it twice.
He has to,
I'm not finna lose, bro. I'm not.
No, I'm saying if he loses,
I will definitely give him a chance to run that speed bag again.
Rematch clause is like in the contract.
Yeah.
What do you think of the way he actually fights in there? And like, how do you?
He hasn't fought very long.
Yeah.
Like, how many rounds did the KSI fight go?
No, that was his brother. Oh, you're talking about the amateur one?
I thought he fought him too.
No, he fought Gibb, he fought Nate, and then Ben.
He fought the basketball.
The last two, I didn't see the first one. The last two fights was too fast.
Well, they're all first.
But the little action that I saw was clean. It was a good defensive. Nate was rushing him. He protected himself, and he came out of shell and cracked. So I mean, Ben, I didn't train Ben for the whole training camp. So I can't act like I was in the gym with I-9, all these different people. I just told him one thing. I said, Ben, he got his hands wrapped to punch hard. I'm telling you, he's going to try to crack you. And the stuff we worked on, which I'm not going to tell, because I'm going to use the same shit I told Ben to do, but I gave him something specific to do defensively.
Yeah.
Had he done that, that punch would have never made it to his chin. So he has some boxing, he has some power, and then one thing about combat sports, when you look at John Jones and you look at all these different people that are the greats, they don't hesitate. They don't think. If I show you a low single and you just do it, you don't have that hesitation factor. So he's a fighter. He's going to go through all his punches. He don't have nothing to lose. He's trying to downplay it. Don't let him play y'all. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a Disney guy. Last week he was a fighter. When you was turning up in the club with the celebrities, you was a fighter. When you was saying nobody wanted to fight you, you was a fighter. Keep that energy. You a motherfucking fighter, dog. You're not no YouTuber. You're not no Disney dude. How long has it been since you've been on Disney? Long time. So we gonna claim that? I can say I'm a collegiate wrestler. That's it. I don't punch people. I'm just a collegiate wrestler. I don't punch. That's how far he's taken back his resume. Right? He's done a lot of shit in between that. And like I have.
Besides this fight coming up, what is your end goal for your career in the future?
Now I just want to have fun. I want to train hard. I want to get better. I want to have fun. I want to do things on my terms. I want to be the one that call the shots. And I want to go out there and make history. I always make history. I may not always get the credit for it, but I'm always the first one to do this and the first one to do that. Always. And people hit me up, managers, fighters, all hit me up. What should I do? What about this? What is it? All the time. So now it's time for me to go do it for myself.
I think you're.
Tyron for this fight, or just
You know what? I came out here obviously for the shenanigans with this, but it's a gym out here in Miami that I want to give a try. There's a couple other gyms I want to give a try, and the next 2 weeks I'll have a permanent place. I don't want to bounce around. I want to get somewhere and put my feet in the ground and kind of sink into it.
Ty, what's your second favorite color?
Second favorite color, black.
Black. What's your first?
Red.
Red. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.